Hi, I'm Shahzad from First Drive, and today we're going to go ahead and build the BMW 4 Series. Let's get started. Okay, so the first thing to note is anytime you take apart this car or take it out of the box, there's going to be a lot of components underneath the car. You can find steering rods, you can find the windshield. This is the first place you want to look. Now, in order to put this car together, the first thing that we're going to do is to put together the front, and over here it comes with 2 screws, 1 and 2. What do is put in the steering rod. First detach the bolt that was over here. Then you're going to slide it right into this hole. Now you may have some difficulty near the end. Notice how it just jams over here? All you have to do is kind of wiggle a little bit. Right now what you're trying to do, there's a hole at the other side of this, and there it goes, right in. But when you do put it in, make sure it hooks right into that steering rod. Over there. After that, you just need to make sure you turn the motor until your holes align. A bit because of aligning. Next, we're going to put in the rear axle right through the rear motors. Make sure it just comes out from the other side, and the axle is as even as you can get it. So these are the 2 wheels that we have over here, the 2 different types of wheels. You can tell this is the front wheel because it's nice and flat on the outside, while this one has a star pattern on it, which will line up with the motors. Next, we're going to install the front wheels. Over here again, you see that it's nice and flat on the back. You just go ahead and push it right through the steering wheel, like so. We're going to go ahead and get 1 washer. We're going to use the flat side against the wheel. And then over here, this is the clip that holds the tire against the car. And we just press in, and we put the clip right there. Your wheel is now installed. Now we also have the trim that's supposed to go on the tire. If you notice, you have a total of 5 notches, 4 big ones on that's between 2 of them. Pay attention to that one. See that small notch lines up right there. So when you put it on, line up that small notch, and get those satisfying snaps right in, and your wheel. Install the rear wheel. As you can see, we have the star pattern and the motor over here. So what we want to do is line up the wheel into that star until it locks in place. From here, we're going to do the same thing that we did before, and we're going to go ahead and get a washer, and we're going to plug it in. If you notice, the steering rod's not going completely through this one. So what I want to do is hold the wheel in place and push the steering rod through from one side into the other. That is a good amount of distance over here. I'm going to go ahead and put my washer flat side inwards and a clip. Now keep in mind, if I push too much on this side, you can still adjust it when you're working on the other wheel. Now I'm going to go ahead and put on my tire trim by lining this one up with the smaller one. Get those nice satisfying clicks, and I know my tire is installed. Next part we're going to do is the steering wheel. As you can see, we have the steering rod over here and the steering wheel power cable over here. This will control your buttons that are on the steering wheel. So first thing we're going to do is we are going to take out the bolt that's in the steering wheel already. So you're going to get that and you're going to unscrew it. So next thing you want to do is to connect the power for the steering wheel. If you notice, this small notch will be on top. It connects. After that, you want to push the rest of the cable back into the hole. And then you want to make sure the BMW logo is up, and you want to line up these holes with the holes in the steering rod. Now, be very patient with this. It can take people, well, it could take you 5 seconds, or it can take you 5 hours. If it's not lining up properly, put your hand underneath this car and try to push up on the steering rod. And sometimes you just need a little extra clearance to get right through. From here, you get your nut, you put it in this hole over here, and the beauty part about that thing is it will hold right in place for you to screw in your steering wheel. After you are done putting in your steering wheel, your steering wheel works perfectly. We're going to work on the top pieces over here. Over here you can see this has 4 notches, and this has 4 notches over here with 2 notches on the side. You want to line up all notches. You may have to bend just a little bit, and you want to slide it all in place. You should get some satisfying snaps once everything is in. Next, you want to put on are the side view mirrors. You just go right in to the sides, like so. You'll get a nice satisfying snap, as well as on this side. The trim that we're going to put in is the windshield. You have like 2 notches on the side and 6 notches in the middle. You want to also pay attention to the notches over here, left and right. You line these up. Like so. After everything is assembled over here, we're going to go ahead and test if the car turns on. So we go ahead and plug it right in, and we power on. And we go ahead and lift the rear, and the motors work perfectly. If you're not receiving any sound, please remove any type of auxiliary cords that you have in the MP3 slot, because that will prevent sounds from playing even through the steering wheel. Now we're going to go ahead and put on the seat. We're going to start off with the bottom portion. We're going to line it up with these 2 holes over here, 1 and 2. Put that right in. And then we are going to go ahead and screw in the 2 bolts. Now attach the upper part of the seat. What you want to make sure is that the seat belt is in front of the seat, so you don't get it locked in the back. You have 2 notches over here, 1 and 2, and you have 2 more notches over here. You want to make sure these 2 back notches go right over there. Locks into place, and then you can go ahead and screw in the rest of the seat. Next, we're going to pair the remote. As you can see, it takes 2 AAA batteries. These ones are not included. The controller may vary. Now, in order to pair this controller to the car, you want to put the controller in pairing mode. And for this particular controller, you want to hold down the speed button and the stop button for the same time, at the same time, for about 10 seconds. You'll know that it's going to be in pairing mode when you see the speed lights all start blinking, like so. Now to pair, just power on the car, and that'll let you know that it's paired. Now the remote control may not work right away. Well, number 1, you have to turn off the stop button, but 2, you also have to put it in RC mode. If you want the kid to drive, you would just put it in foot mode. When you do that, back, and as you can see, it can work. The foot will not work at this time until you turn it to foot mode. I hope this video was very helpful. If you need more support, please visit us on ridefirstdrive.com. Thank you so much for watching.